Now, the ranking member on the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament, John Abdullahi Junapor, has announced that the minority members in Parliament will utilize all parliamentary procedures to recover funds paid to the contractor for the unstarted Pwalugu Multipurpose Dam Project. John Junapor, who is also the Member of Parliament for Yape Kusau constituency, made this statement during a visit to the project site in Kurugu in the Northeast region. The following report has more.
The sword-cutting ceremony for the Pwalugu Multipurpose Dam took place on November 29, 2019, led by President Akufo-Addo and attended by the paramount chiefs of the Talensi and Mamprugu traditional areas. The project was expected to be completed within 50 months to mitigate annual flooding in northern Ghana caused by the spillage of the Bagri Dam in Burkina Faso, provide water for year-round farming, and generate electricity. However, nearly 5 years later, the project remains stalled. During a Public Accounts Committee session, it was revealed that $12 million was paid to the contractor, MS Power China International Group Limited, with no visible progress. The Bank of Ghana confirmed the payment was made under government instruction. The contractor has since abandoned site, leaving behind only a pile of stone chippings and a few blocks which have been sold. Mr. Junapor, who led the minority committee to the site, confirmed these findings.
I can confirm to you that so far almost $12 million has been paid to the contractor. At today's exchange rate of about 16 Citi, that translates to about 192 million Ghana cedis. And as you can see, nothing, and I mean nothing, is being done yet. This is the taxpayers' money wasted. We visited the site for the contractor, and you can attest, the contractor has packed and left site. Not only has he abandoned the project, the chippings that he brought there, the few blocks that were molded to even construct the site, our information is that those blocks have been sold. The chippings has equally been sold, and so the taxpayers' money has gone down the drain. My checks in Accra indicates that the contractor has even left Ghana. We find this development very, very unfortunate. From all intents and purposes, this was nothing but an election gimmick to hoodwink the people. Right after the elections, nothing has happened. And so this can best be described as a scam.
Addressing the media, Mr. Junapor stated that the minority would pursue all parliamentary avenues to recover the funds and hold accountable those responsible.
We would activate all the parliamentary processes to retrieve that amount of money, almost 200 million cedis, that has been dashed to this contractor. Somebody must be held liable. Somebody must be held accountable. 200 million cedis is no small money. $12 million can do a lot in this country. And so we would use every legitimate means, every legal means, to retrieve the money and punish those who have caused this crime, financial crime, and financial loss to the state.
Edward Bauer, Member of Parliament for the Bongo constituency and committee member, criticized the current administration's handling of the project and assured that former President John Mahama would prioritize its completion if re-elected in the upcoming December election.
We visited the chief, and the chief was so sad. He tried as much as possible to be apolitical, but at least he was talking about development. Even the route that we took to this place suggests that there was no intention to have anything done. But usually for very major construction or projects like this, usually there are some infrastructure that is always created first to allow vehicles to come in and other things. It was so terrible. And so, just as my ranking indicated, this is a project that actually, if you look at some of the feasibility studies that had been done under the NDC. So this is a project that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama would prioritize. And I'm convinced that sometimes the best people who can really develop your area are people you think are not your children. And John Mahama has demonstrated that this is not for a political gain, but it's just to create jobs for people. Because if you look at the number of people who live northeast to the south, it's huge. And instead of Bawumia trying to create jobs here, he's rather building hostels for them to come and stay, to keep them there. And that is a very, anytime you are from this area and you think about it, you know that, look, this man does not think well for the people of Ghana, and particularly the people of Northeast.
Chief of Kurugu, Kurunabatia Shaibu, expressed disappointment, noting the project's potential benefits for the local community and urging political parties to avoid making unfulfillable promises.
Now, over promises in Bayana again in a year. Because we'll be any so. Oka Hoshama, I say so over Casembaya now on yet, and one of the medical tomb for promising party for Munina. What promises in Bayasi? Would you too many beer? Now, quiet. Come no can make a bit. Ya Hindino, yes, I net ye. Ya pre and a bibia dia kuma. See, ye young coupon by a beer. A bobo also one dinner, put the boy. But a man of profession, man for say, may see. Me ya may see. Who we are not quite photo. And quite another entry. Ya Miss Rani say, it's Ghana buying one bubble then, na boami, na Miss Macroni ye, na me here. It's me by me bafufro. Me person can say, oh, I like you shabon by no, or some Macrona for form, that be the ever cost one of me here.